Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs of 2nd of April. Let's start the video in English. Which of the following Indian cities has been included in the World Tree List? Basically, it is now called as World Tree City. World Tree City. What is World Tree City? World Tree City is something that plants lot of trees, which promotes best practices in urban forestry. In the urban areas, if you plant lot of trees, if you maintain best practices, afforestation, you keep it very green, then you can be declared as a World Tree City. Now in 2021, Mumbai and Hyderabad, they were declared as World Tree Cities. And this year, it is only Mumbai. The answer is Mumbai. The answer is Mumbai. So it has been declared as a tree city of the world. Now, the more important question is, who gives this tag? So I'll tell you, World Tree City is declared by two organizations. One is the Food and Agriculture Organization and second is the Arbor Day Foundation. And this question has been asked in the exam. Arbor Day Foundation is important. It is headquartered in America in a city called Nebraska, and FAO is headquartered in the capital of Italy, which is Rome. Italian Prime Minister, by the way, she was the chief guest at the Raisina Dialogue that was organized by Observer Research Foundation and Ministry of External Affairs. Is that clear? So World Tree City is Mumbai. And what is the target? What is the target of Arbor Day Foundation? Arbor Day Foundation, they have planted 35 crore trees already in the world. And their target is they want to plant 50 crore more by 2027. So this is their target. Let me repeat. 50 crore more trees means total 85 will be there. So 35 crore they have already planted. Their target is to plant 50 crore more trees by 2027. That is the Arbor Day Foundation for you. Is that clear? And what else has happened in Mumbai recently that is, that you believe is worth a mention? So I'll tell you. So Mumbai this year in 2023 is hosting the International Olympic Committee's annual session. This is only the second time that India is hosting International Olympic Committee's annual session. The last time they hosted was 40 years back in 1983, that was held in Delhi. And recently there is a Technotex conference that has happened in Mumbai. Technotex is related to the use of technology in the textile industry, right? And we will have 7 PM Mitra Park also in India that will be related to the textile. So that has happened in Mumbai. Is there any famous art festival that has happened in Mumbai recently? So it is known as Kala Ghoda. Kala Ghoda means black horse. Kala Ghoda Art Festival, but you have to remember it Kala Ghoda only. Don't translate it to black horse. Even in English you call it Kala Ghoda. Is that clear? Okay. Which of the following country has approved official development assistance of rupees 5509 crore for the Patna Metro Rail construction project? So basically what they are trying to ask you is that which country has given a loan to India? And this is not a small loan, it's a large loan. And the loan is 5509 crore. This is for Patna Metro. So this is a loan extended to India by our good friend Japan, right? So the answer is Japan. Japan has given India this important loan. And with Japan, we recently did the Veer Guardian exercise also. Veer Guardian exercise. It took place in Japan only. And according to the Henley Passport Index, Japan has the most powerful passport in the world. It is ranked number 1. If you have the passport of Japan, you can travel 193 countries visa free. Visa free. And what was the rank of India in the Henley Passport Index? India's rank was 85. If you have the passport of India, you can travel to 59 countries visa free. And recently Dharma Guardian was also hosted Dharma Guardian. It took place in a place called Camp Imazu, which is located in the Shiga state of Japan. And let me also tell you that recently there was an index called Services Trade Restrictiveness Index. Services Trade Restrictiveness Index. In this index, Japan was number 1 and India was ranked 47th. This index was given by Organization for the Economic Cooperation and Development, and Claire Lombardelli from Britain has become the chief economist of OECD. OECD is headquartered in Paris. And these are the key projects which have been approved by Japan under ODA. So, the Forest and Biodiversity Conservation Project in West Bengal will also be funded by Japan or through ODA, 520 crore rupees for forest and biodiversity conservation. So this also you have to remember. And Rajasthan Water Sector Livelihood Improvement Project. This will also be supported by Japan through the ODA. Is that absolutely clear? And that loan is worth 1055 crore. India was ranked at which place in the recently held ISSF World Cup Rifle and Pistol tournament that happened recently? Now here you can see the medal tally. It was hosted in Bhopal, which is the capital of Madhya Pradesh. So China was number 1, India was ranked number 2. You can see in the medal tally, India won only 1 gold medal, 1 silver medal and 5 bronze, total 7 medal. But look at China. China won 8 gold medal, 2 silver and 2 bronze, total 12 medals. So this is very, very important to know. And who from India has won the gold medal? I told you that one Indian won the gold medal. So who was that? Indian shooter Sarabjot Singh. Sarabjot Singh won the gold medal. He's a man, okay? Sarabjot. Never forget his name because this question can be asked in the exam because he was the only gold medalist for India. He won the gold medal in the men's 10-meter air pistol event. Men's 10-meter air pistol event. And ISSF is headquartered, International Shooting Sports Federation is headquartered in Munich. Munich is in Germany. Which of the following state has notified the EWS category to provide 10% reservation in education and employment? So, EWS category reservation was introduced by 103rd Amendment Act to the Constitution of India. This can be an important question. And the state is Karnataka. So the answer is Karnataka. Karnataka has notified EWS category to provide 10% reservation in education and employment. And one more thing Karnataka has done. They have scrapped the 2B category for Muslims under the OBC quota. Now you know that in India, OBCs have 27% reservation. You know it, right? On the recommendation of the Mandal Commission, this reservation was given. And within this OBC, there was a 2B category that provided for the reservation for the Muslims. But Karnataka has scrapped it. So there will not be any 2B category benefit to the Muslims now. Is that clear? And EWS, there are certain criteria. So you should not have income of more than 8 lakh rupees. This is the family income. If your household income is less than 8 lakh, only then you are eligible. And you should not have agriculture land of more than 5 acre. So your agriculture land has to be less than 5 acre. Right? Similarly, there are many such conditions. Who among the following has been appointed as the acting Chief Justice of the Kolkata High Court? Now recently, Justice T.S. Shiva Gangam, he has been appointed as the acting Chief Justice. It was announced by the Law Ministry of India, and he is the acting Chief Justice, right? For a High Court, the retirement age of a High Court judge is basically 62 years, and for a Supreme Court judge, it is 65 years. It is 65 years. Is that understood? And recently, there was a friendship pipeline also that was notified between India and Bangladesh. It will start from Siliguri and it will go all the way to Parbatipur. The total length is 131.5 kilometer, and out of this only 5 kilometer is in India and the remaining 126.5 kilometer is in Bangladesh. It will supply diesel to Bangladesh. This diesel will be provided by the Numaligarh refinery, which is located in Assam. Now in the scheme, there was a Mishti scheme that was announced in the budget. Basically, Mishti scheme was announced for conserving the mangroves, because West Bengal has the Sundarban mangroves, the largest in the world at one place. And let me tell you that India International Seafood Show was recently hosted in Kolkata. Odisha Day or Utkal Divas is celebrated on which of the following days every year? Odisha Day or Utkal Divas, it is celebrated on April the 1st every year. On this day in 1936, the state of Odisha was formed. It was separated from the Bengal province. So Odisha was part of the Bengal presidency. In Bengal presidency, we had West Bengal, we had Bihar, and we had Odisha. So in 1936, Odisha was formed. It was separated from the Bengal province. When Odisha was formed, it had only 6 districts, but today it has 30 districts. So Utkal Divas is celebrated to honor the struggle of the people of Odisha to have a separate state. And Odisha Day is celebrated as a restricted holiday in Odisha, and it is also known as Vishuva Milan. Vishuva Milan. Vishuva Milan is another name for Utkal Divas, right? Now, the old name of Odisha was Odisha. We used to write it like this. It was originally known as Odisha, or in Hindi as we call Odisha. But the 113th Amendment Constitution Bill, which was proposed in March 2011, so through the 103rd Constitution Amendment Bill, name was changed to Odisha. Recently, a new space system design lab has been inaugurated in Ahmedabad. It is an initiative of which of the following organization? It is an initiative of InSpace. Space System Design Lab has been started by InSpace. InSpace is a commercial arm of ISRO. And who is the chairman of InSpace? InSpace is called Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center. And InSpace is a organization that wants to encourage the private sector participation in the space sector. That is why InSpace was created as a new organization. And where is the headquarters of InSpace? It is headquartered in Bhopal. Bhopal is a place in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So it is located in Ahmedabad only, the headquarters of InSpace. And who is the chairman of InSpace? Dr. Pawan Goenka. He is the chairman of InSpace. And the chairman of ISRO is Dr. S. Somnath. In fact, Dr. S. Somnath is the one who inaugurated Space System Design Lab. Is that clear? Let's move on. Recently, which of the following state has launched the Lakes Development Program at the Khajaguda Lake? So, what do they want to do? Where is Khajaguda Lake? Khajaguda Lake is located just next to Hyderabad in the Rangareddy district of Telangana. The answer is Telangana. Now, Telangana government has started Lakes Development Program. So, what is their target? Their target is that they will rejuvenate 50 lakes which are in and around Hyderabad. Now, out of the 50, 25 lakes are in the jurisdiction of Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, and the remaining 25, so 25 out of 50 are under GHMC, and the remaining are under HMDA, which is Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority. But total number is 50. Is that understood? So, which are the famous lakes in and around Hyderabad? Do you have any idea? So, for example, the Hussain Sagar Lake. Hussain Sagar Lake is very famous in Hyderabad. Even I have visited that lake. And I remember in between that lake there is a Lord Buddha statue, large statue, when I visited that lake in 2017. And then you also have the Osman Sagar Lake, which is again very popular. Osman Sagar. It is around 20 kilometers away, and it has the water that comes from the Musi River. In fact, on the bank of the Musi River, we have the Hyderabad city. Then we have the Durgam Charuvu Lake. Durgam Charuvu Lake. We also have Himayat Sagar Lake. I mean, all of these lakes, Aminpur Lake, even Aminpur Lake is there. So, these are important lakes in and around Hyderabad. Scientists have reported evidence of the piezoelectric effect for the first time in which of the following? What is piezoelectric effect? When you put a pressure on a solid, then the current is generated. There is a charge that flows. This is a property of some solids. Piezoelectric effect was discovered in the year 1880 in quartz. In fact, quartz is the most famous piezoelectric material. It is used in making clocks and watches, wrist watches. You must have heard about quartz watch. So that is piezoelectric. But now it has been demonstrated in liquid also. So liquid can also have piezoelectric effect, right? So this piezoelectric effect so far was only seen in the solids, but now it has been seen in the liquids also. So the answer is liquids. Turkey, Turkey, they write themselves as Turkey A. So they have approved the application of which of the following countries to become the member of NATO. Now NATO has 30 members. And to become a member of NATO, you have to be approved by all the 30 countries. Okay, this is very important. Even if one country says no and 29 say yes, you cannot become member. You have to be approved by all the 30. So answer is Finland. Earlier 29 countries approved Finland, Turkey blocked it, but now Turkey has also agreed. So now all the 30 NATO members, they have ratified Finland's membership, and therefore Finland will become the 31st member of NATO. Okay, and we will see what happens to Sweden, because Sweden also wants to become a member of NATO, right? We'll see whether that is possible or not. Okay, so Finland and Sweden, they both want to become, but Finland has been approved now by all the 30 members. And where is the headquarters of NATO? NATO is headquartered in the capital of Belgium, that is Brussels. Which of the following country has signed up agreement to join the CPTPP, which is Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership? So basically this is a trade agreement that is signed by 11 countries. 11 countries. Which are these 11 countries? Basically the countries around the Pacific Ocean. You can see this is the Pacific Ocean, the big one, the biggest ocean. And Canada, Mexico, Peru, Chile, New Zealand, Australia, Singapore, Brunei, Malaysia, Vietnam and Japan. So these are the 11 countries which have signed it. And therefore the 12th country to sign the CPTPP agreement is Britain. The answer is United Kingdom. And even though Britain is very far, it is not in the Pacific, it is very, very far, but it has signed the agreement, right? And we will see what happens to the trade now. Now, CPTPP members, they represent 15% of the global GDP. These countries, they represent 15% of the global GDP. And around 50 crore people stay in these 11 countries together. India did not join CPTPP, right? India has not joined CPTPP. Which of the following country has test fired the supersonic anti-chip missile P270 Mosquet missile? So this is a very powerful missile. It is a medium range supersonic missile. So it is a missile of Russia. The answer is Russia. And Russia is testing this missile in the Sea of Japan. They will probably launch it in near future on Ukraine. We will see. Another Russian missile that are very dangerous are the Kinzhal missile. Kinzhal. Kinzhal. These are hypersonic missiles. Tiwa tribe of which of the following states celebrated the Yangli festival? So Tiwa tribe from Assam celebrated the Yangli festival, and this marks the beginning of the sowing season. Okay, so people will basically sow crops now. Yangli festival is related to agriculture. It is celebrated by the Tiwa community, right? Tiwa community, they live in the plains and hilly areas of Assam, and little bit they are also in the Meghalaya. They are recognized as scheduled tribe in Assam. Which are the other festivals of Assam that you know? Bihu, of course. There are 3 types of Bihu. Bohag Bihu, which means good harvest, right? and this is the time when the farmers start sowing. Then we have Kati Bihu. This is to mark the cutting of the grains, and we have Mag Bihu, which marks the season of harvest. So these are the three types of Bihu. Then we also have the festival called Baishagu, which is a festival of the Bodo community, the Bodo Kacharis of Assam. We also have a festival, you may not have heard of it, called Medam Mefi. Now, Medam Mefi is a most important Ahom festival. It is celebrated by the Ahom people, and basically it is celebrated on 31st of January, and they worship their ancestors on this day. And of course, the very famous Ambubachi Mela, which happens in the Guwahati in the Kamakhya temple somewhere in June. Okay, Ambubachi Mela. European Union has removed which of the following country from its list of high-risk third countries regarding money laundering and financing of terrorism? So this is a relief for Pakistan. The answer is Pakistan. This is a big relief for Pakistan that they have been removed from the list of high-risk third countries by the European Union. So this is a relief, some relief for Pakistan. Another organization that you should know is FATF, which checks whether you are doing money laundering for terrorism or not. It is based in Paris. And recently FATF has suspended Russia as a member. Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has been named as the Crown Prince of which city? He has been named the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the UAE, and he is the most likely person to become the president of UAE in the future. Is that understood? Oil-rich UAE. And Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed has been appointed as the Vice President of the UAE, and the President of the UAE and ruler is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. National Maritime Day is celebrated on which day? National Maritime Day is celebrated on 5th of April. Why on 5th of April only? Because on 5th of April 1919, the first ship sailed from India. It was known as SS Loyalty, and this ship sailed from Mumbai to London. So this is the journey, this is the beginning of the maritime journey of India. And when do we celebrate the World Maritime Day? That is a good question. So I'll tell you. World Maritime Day is celebrated on last Thursday of September. Last Thursday of September. So this year it will be celebrated on 28th of September. World Maritime Day is different and National Maritime Day is different, and I hope you don't get confused between the two. Now, International Day of Drug Checking is observed since 2017 on 31st of March to create a drug-free world, right? And we also have Universal Acceptance Day. It was celebrated on 28th of March. This is the first time that this day was celebrated. And this is to have inclusive internet. World Backup Day is on 31st of March. We should have data backup and data protection. Prevention of Blindness Week was celebrated from 1st to 7th of April, and the theme was the right to sight. India has signed a defense cooperation agreement with which country recently? We have signed it with Romania. Romania, of course, is a European country. You can see here, Romania. So defense cooperation agreement has been signed. It will expand the military relationship between the two countries. We set up diplomatic relations with Romania in 1948, and so you can say that now what? It is 2023, so 75 years of diplomatic relations with Romania. Romania's capital is Bucharest. According to the recent information, which of the following state has the lowest police to public ratio per lakh of person? Means how many police officers are there per lakh. So Bihar is the answer. Bihar has the lowest police to public ratio, right? Worst. In India, right now, the ratio of police to public is 152.80 policemen per 1 lakh of population. This is the ratio. This data was given by BPRD, Bureau of Police Research and Development. What about in Bihar? In Bihar, it is only 75.16 policemen per 1 lakh of population. The second worst is West Bengal. In West Bengal, it is 97.66 per lakh of population. And the third worst was Rajasthan. Third worst was Rajasthan. Now, which is the state with the highest number of police personnel? So it is Nagaland. In Nagaland, there are 1189.33 policemen per 1 lakh of population. So Nagaland is the state with the highest number of police personnel in India. Reserve Bank of India celebrated its foundation day on which day? So it celebrates its foundation day on 1st of April. It was created on 1st of April 1935 in accordance with the RBI Act of 1934. And right now its headquarters is in Mumbai, but when it was set up, its headquarters was in Kolkata. And Sir Osborne Smith was the first governor of the RBI. And C.D. Deshmukh, he was the first Indian to be appointed the governor of the first Indian to be appointed as the RBI governor, right? And why was C.D. Deshmukh is in news? C.D. Deshmukh is in news because the Mumbai's Church Gate station has been named after him. That was the video for 2nd of April. I will see you in the video of 3rd of April. Thank you for watching Study IQ.